Wes, I think you should come down with me, mate.
I've proved myself.
No, you haven't.
I've won more than everybody.
Well, beat me then.
Today, arch rivals go head-to-head on the proving ground. An awkward brunch just might save this fractured friendship.
I apologize, okay? Let's move on. Is that all you want me to say?
Yes.
Okay, then we can move on.
And Dallas housewife Kameron Westcott is here to break it all down.
You don't know what's gonna come out of her mouth sometimes.
This is your reality check.
Yeah, I don't know what to even say about that.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to your Thursday. I'm your host, Lyndsey Rodrigues. This is Reality Check. Today, I am joined by Real Housewife of Dallas and lover of all things pink, Kameron Westcott. Welcome.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on to our very pink set. I'm guessing you're in heaven right now.
I am in heaven. I feel like I just matched the set.
You really do, and I wore pink for you
I am
as
just
well.
in love, and I might have to borrow that dress.
It's all yours, all yours.
Love it.
Now, we are going to do a little bit of a deep dive into last night's episode of Real Housewives of Dallas just in a little bit. But first of all, we got to start with our top 5. At number 5, Alaskan Bush People's Bear Brown and his ex-fiancée Raven Adams are expecting their first child together. The reality stars revealed exclusively to People that she is pregnant just one day after revealing they had split following a 2-week engagement. Bear tells People, Raven and I are excited to share we're expecting a baby this spring. Even though we're no longer together, we're dedicated to raising a healthy and happy child. So Kameron, what do you think the key will be for these two to successfully co-parent despite no longer being romantically involved?
Well, I think it's so important that parents co-parent, you know, obviously parents that are getting divorced, that they continue to co-parent together, because that is a gift for your child. You know, anything you could give your child, that would be amazing, that everything is going to work out that way. But it's really just about communicating with each other, and it's about being on the same page with parenting. You know, if one parent says you can't have Twizzlers past bedtime and one does, I mean, it's going to be chaos.
Right.
So that's going to be amazing that they're going to do that together.
Yeah.
And that's a gift.
Yeah,
for sure.
Communication is key, so congratulations, you guys. At number 4, Rachel Zoe is defending her son's long hair. The stylist recently shared photos of her son Caius, and fans commented advising her to cut his hair. Now, despite receiving some negative comments, she is in full support of his fashion decisions and even told People that he loves his shoulder-length hair, saying, at the end of the day, it's not like I'm torturing him. He thinks it's cool. So how do you feel about kids expressing themselves through hair, through fashion, or just any way they please?
It is so important. It is beyond important. You know, for children to be able to decide what they wear, that like determines who they are. It represents them. And for People to say for him to cut his hair, that's completely unfair. He needs to be who he is, and that's how he's going to succeed in life, to be who you want to be.
And to have parents who support that autonomy and to say,
it's
we
so
support you.
important.
Yeah, well said, Kameron. At number 3, from Calabasas to Wyoming? Could the Kardashians be changing their zip code? Now, it would be a surprising move, but one that could potentially be on the horizon. During an appearance on The Tonight Show, Kim told host Jimmy Fallon that she and her husband Kanye West have been discussing a move to the state with their 4 children. Kim says, we love Wyoming. It's always been such an amazing place. My husband did just buy a ranch there, and his dream is to move there. She did say, however, that she loves LA and doesn't know about moving to Wyoming full time. So Kameron, if you were to leave Dallas and you just wanted to get away from it all, where would you most like to move?
Well, we actually summer in Montecito, California, and that's our little escape. And it's so great to be able to have a place that you can escape to away from where you live full time. And the fact that she wants to escape to a ranch to kind of get away from everything, I think that's amazing. And I hope the cameras, of course, follow her, because if I could see her one with nature out in Wyoming, that would be amazing.
Maybe doing some horseback riding.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, I'd be here for that too. At number 2, the situation is a free man. On Thursday, the Jersey Shore star was released from prison after completing an 8-month sentence for tax evasion. In a statement to People, Mike and his wife Lauren said, we look forward forward to continuing our life as husband and wife, that rhymes, and working on baby situations. Too cute. We truly believe that the comeback is always greater than the setback. I love those words. Are you excited to see Mike on a new season of Jersey Shore Family Vacation?
Okay, I don't watch Jersey Shore. I know I need to. Everyone says I should. My husband watches it, loves the show. And I don't watch it because for some reason, I get anxiety. It's like, I don't know what, it's a lot of drama. And, you know, you think that I can handle drama since I'm a housewife.
Right.
But for some reason, I just, I can't handle it. It's like a lot of drama.
There's less drama these days because they're all married with kids and stuff. So maybe like the Family Vacation franchise is the one for you to get into.
Right, I need it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good advice.
You need that in your life. And at number 1, Kylie Jenner just helped to spread some good fortune. On Thursday, the reality star appeared on the Ellen DeGeneres show and surprised Ashley Almonte and her mum Maria with $100,000 each to help alleviate their financial pressures. In addition, Kylie donated $50,000 to Maria's school. This is amazing, and we see a lot of reality stars using their platform for good. Bethany has been incredible in the wake of Hurricane Dorian. Miley Cyrus is very passionate about helping the homeless. What's a charitable cause that you're really, really passionate about?
Well, actually, Sparkle Dog Food, my brand, actually is partnered with Susan G. Komen. So I give back to women battling breast cancer. And, you know, it's 1 in 8 women that will be diagnosed with breast cancer. And we also, my family as well, we give back to Kettle Barron's Ball, which works with American Cancer Society. And that's amazing. We also, you know, work with Operation Kindness as well and, you know, help all the homeless animals out there. And that's, you know, very dear to my heart. So it's so amazing that, you know, I can, of course, you know, bring light to these organizations as well because it's so important.
But good for you for using your platform to do that because you have a lot of people that look up to you. So the fact that you're using it for good is really impressive. So thank you for having such a big heart.
Yes.
Now, we are going to take a very quick break, but do not worry, Kameron is sticking around and we are going to talk all about last night's episode of Real Housewives of Dallas. So don't go anywhere.
You know, I was so excited when you joined our friend group. I thought you were going to bring a lot of class, sophistication, and money, and boy, was I wrong.
Welcome back to Reality Check. I am still here with Real Housewives of Dallas star Kameron Westcott. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. Now, we are going to talk all about last night's episode in just a minute, but Season 4, it just began. We're 2 episodes in, and already there are rumors that you are being painted as the villain this season.
Oh my gosh.
I wanted to get your take on that. Where are these rumors coming from?
That is hilarious. Okay, as long as I'm a pink villain, count me in. But I'm never a villain. I mean, I don't even say bad words usually. So, you know, maybe people will be confused, but to be honest, it's really just about me calling people out when they're being shady.
Okay.
And maybe they just don't want to know the truth.
Well, sometimes, people don't like to be called out when they're wrong, so that could definitely be the source of it. But why don't we dive into last night's episode, because there was a lot going on.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah. One of the biggest plot points was Brandy and her daughter Brooklyn, who she described as a teenager in a 10-year-old body. So cyberbullies actually took to social media after the episode, prompting Brandy to post the following on Instagram. She wrote, in part, "This is my baby girl. She's the best big sister to Bruin and Brinkley. As I'm writing this, I'm in tears. You can say anything you want to about me, but not children. Who knew so many people could be so hurtful and judgmental?" Now, you have kids yourself, so what is your take on this? What do you think is happening with Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Is it just that the cameras are in her face and she's acting out?
Well, I feel for Brandy. You know, first off, you know, everyone only gets to see a glimpse in that moment. They don't get to see her children every day in her everyday life. So people judging her and her children at this moment is completely unfair. I mean, at the same time, Brandy is running a business. She's doing a podcast. She has 3 children, and one of them is a baby. I mean, it's completely unfair. And these children are growing up so fast because they have so many outside influences. I mean, they have Instagram, they have social media, we have YouTube now. There's so many different outlets where they're learning things from, where it's just getting out of control, and it's harder and harder for mothers, you know, in our time right now just to be, you know, making sure that we can protect them as much as we can.
Yeah, and it hurts to see, because Brandy seems like such a sweetheart, so it hurts to see her trying so hard to get on Brooklyn's good side and for it to not go well.
It breaks my heart because she is such a good mother.
You can see that.
And she's such a big heart, and she loves her children, and those girls are really good girls. I mean, they came to my house, they didn't do one bad thing. So I don't know. People judging him from that one scene is ridiculous.
Yeah, and you make a good point because, yeah, you're only seeing a tiny snippet of it.
Yeah.
So obviously we wish Brandy all of the best. And last night we also saw Leanne and D'Andra meet up, this time for brunch, in an attempt to start moving forward with their very fractured relationship. Let's see that.
I am going to say that what I did was something I did for you, and I didn't do it out of nefarious intentions. I wasn't trying to hurt you.
It didn't benefit me at all.
Well, at the time, I thought that I was helping you.
At the time, you thought I knew about it and was keeping it from you.
So this was an interesting exchange. It was a lot of sort of forward and backward and forward and backward. What did you make of the whole thing?
You know, it's funny because I heard so much about that conversation, but seeing that whole conversation, you know, it really, you know, made me feel bad for both of them, that they're still in this, you know, back and forth, you know, situation. And I just wish they could move past all of that. And it just breaks my heart. And it's going to take a lot of time.
Well, do you think that D'Andra should have just said, okay, the rumors about Rich cheating were not true. I'm sorry. Because that was like all that Leanne really seemed to want in that moment.
Right. Yes, 100%. She should have just come forward and said, yes, the rumors aren't true. I heard of a rumor, blah, blah, blah. It's a rumor. I apologize for putting it out there in the media. I apologize, and, you know, I shouldn't have ever repeated it, and she probably would have moved on. And I also think that if she apologizes to Rich, her husband, as well, that they could move forward.
Yeah. Well, look, despite all of that, I mean, Leanne did still get an invitation to the hottest ticket in town, of course, D'Andra's 50th birthday bash, which was a roast. Let's have a look.
I know that we've fallen along our way, but I want you to know that taking steps forward with you is all that I'm interested in.
Prove it.
I have brought you 2 candles. One is titled Hope, and one is titled Forgiveness.
So were you surprised to see Leanne at the roast, or did you know that she was definitely coming?
I did not know she was coming. When she came in, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm like, this is so good. I'm so happy. They're going to move forward. They're going to get back to the, you know, place they used to be. And when she said she was getting on stage to roast, I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea. I got so nervous.
Yeah, I was curious to know what the atmosphere was like at that point.
Oh, everyone got so quiet. They're like, oh my God, she's going up there. What is going to happen? What's she going to say? Nah, nah, nah. But I was really happy when I saw that she got up there and was positive.
Yeah, no, that was surprising, but in a very good way. So D'Andra was actually here yesterday, and she said that she wished that people had gone harder on her and made more fun of her. So if you had gotten up to say something, what would you have said?
Oh my goodness. You know, it's so funny. D'Andra and I, at that time, were in the best place. So I didn't feel like it was time to get up there and say anything. But, God, I mean, I don't know what I would have said. You know, it's not my nature to get up and say mean things about people. So I wouldn't know what to even say, to be honest.
Were you surprised that she even chose a roast as the theme?
Yes, because I think D'Andra is a sensitive person, believe it or not. And so I was shocked she was open to doing this.
Yeah.
Really shocked.
Yeah, it's definitely an unorthodox theme for a birthday party, that's for sure. Well, the episode ended with new housewife Carrie inviting everyone to Mexico to continue to celebrate D'Andra's 50th. Let's have a look.
I don't want to take that one because those ones are going to get beat up on the commercial flight.
What's a commercial flight?
We're in Mexico. Here's the tequila.
So how excited were you when you found out that all of you would be going to Mexico together?
Oh, I was so excited. And I had many people tell me that their house was going to be beyond amazing and it was going to be a glamorous trip. So I was like, woo, sign me up.
Yeah, I mean, from the preview, the house or the resort, I mean...
it's like, yeah, the house is like a resort.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, it's amazing. And her staff that works there is like amazing.
Wow.
They're like they're perfection. I mean, everything they did, the food was amazing. I mean, they were just the sweetest people. It was awesome.
And so what do you make of Carrie? How's your relationship with her?
My God, Carrie is just the life of the party. She is so much fun. Yeah. I mean, her and I are sharing a hotel room right now. She's like... so much fun. She's one of my favorite people in our group of friends right now. And so I'm so lucky that she joined our friend group.
Oh, that's so cool. Well, tell her that everyone at Reality Check said hi because she was here a couple of days ago and we loved her. So, yeah, send our love. And also, how have you adjusted to Housewives Girls Trip since your first season? Have they gotten easier? Because they're very decadent, but they're also very dramatic.
It's very, you know, it's a long hours of hanging out with these women. And there's a lot of alcohol involved, so crazy stuff happens. But I feel like every time, you know, we go together, I'm getting more and more comfortable being with these women longer periods of time. And, you know, a week now, I can take it.
Okay.
You know, it's exhausting. And trust me, when I get home, I need a vacation after my vacation.
Yeah.
They are a lot to handle.
I bet.
Yeah.
As you said, particularly when there's like booze involved as well. So I know that you can't give too much away, but I mean, season 4, what can we expect?
Oh, well, season 4, you're going to love it because it's just, there's so many, you know, ups and downs. And there's like a shift in the group, and people, you know, build friendships, and then there's falling outs, and of course there's friendships that have falling outs that you wouldn't expect either. And I also feel like having Carrie added to this friend group right now has been so amazing because it's shifting everything. And it's just adding such a new dynamic, and it's going to be really exciting for everyone.
That's a good little description. You've definitely left us wanting more.
Yes.
So we'll be watching, of course. That's Wednesdays on Bravo at 9 p.m. We are going to take a very quick break, but when we come back, Kameron and I will be looking back at the biggest moments from the week with our Reality Bites roundup, so stay tuned. Welcome back to the show. I am still joined by Kameron Westcott from Real Housewives of Dallas, and now it is TBT time as we look back at all of the craziest moments from reality TV this week. This is your Reality Bites.
Caitlyn has made me very happy, and this guy for coming back here. Like, who does he think he is?
There's the pregnancy, there's the baby.
Oh my
Incredible.
gosh! To the pool! Let's get it!
Tristan expressed to Kanye that he was upset that his song was used in our promo teaser to show what happened the last season with the whole Chloe and Tristan drama.
No! You got this bitch up live talking out of my face, bro! Go on you. I'm so sick, man. I'm gonna puke.
Girl, now you eating. It's no eating in here. This is too good. No, I gotta ask you to get out the cab. I'm sorry. I thought this was gonna be a lot easier. I guess it's be selling my wigs and stripping though.
You'll leave with me. You're kidding me right now.
Feels wrong.
No, it's the best decision you ever made.
And now it is this massive building that is about to be filled with a bunch of marijuana.
She keep it spicy like all back.
I didn't think we could beat the Americans in anything, but I'm starting to feel a bit more confident because these guys suck.
Well, what a week it has been. Why don't we start with the happiest news, and that was Ashley's pregnancy on Real Housewives of Potomac. What did you think of that?
Oh my gosh, overjoyed. I'm so happy for her. I mean, that's so exciting, and you know, having a new addition is amazing.
Yeah, and of course they've since had a very healthy, happy baby boy. So after a very long struggle for them, that was really, really heartwarming to see. And then, are you a fan of MTV's The Challenge at all?
Oh my gosh, no, I haven't watched it. Do I need to be watching this?
I mean, it is just the type of show where you're watching it and you're like, how do these people manage to do these challenges? Because it honestly incorporates your brain, your body, everything. They're in the jungles of Thailand at the moment. And they're trying to solve puzzles, win money, play everyone off against everyone else. Like, it's strategy at its best.
Oh my
you need to get into it.
Okay, I have to. That sounds like something my husband would love to watch too.
Oh yeah. It's like the ultimate competition, and like, not to brag, but a lot of the British guys on the team are really hot.
Oh,
So
good. I should watch that. I should watch.
It's worth watching it for that.
I'll TiVo that.
And then on Real Housewives of Orange County, we saw the ladies taking an exercise class, which looked fun enough, but it was nothing on the exercise class that you and Carrie and Stephanie did on last night's episode of Real Housewives of Dallas. Can you tell us about the electrocution squatting? What is it?
Well, this workout is called 90-20, and you are hooked up with all these little, things that go all over you, and it basically stimulates your muscles. It's like muscle stimulation, and you get to have a workout that's worth 90 minutes, and you do it in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it excruciatingly painful?
Okay, I honestly don't think it's super painful. You get adjusted to it. The first time he puts you on a very low setting, and then you work your way up. And you know, it's really great for toning. If you want those amazing abs, this is something you want to do. And especially if you have spring break coming up, you want to do this. And you really only do it 1 or twice a week just because it's such an intense workout.
Yeah.
So if you could fit it in once or twice a week, I'm like, sign me up.
Yeah.
I want abs.
I'm coming with you next time.
Yeah,
I'm coming with you.
It's
all right, why don't we check in to see what you guys voted on Twitter was your favorite moment from reality TV this week. 5% of the votes. Your favorite moment is one that we didn't discuss right now, but of course it was Kaylin deciding to run away with Dean and go and live in the back of the van. And if you follow them on Instagram, they've been posting some beautiful photos of them looking very loved up in the back of that van. So congrats to the happy couple. Remember to check @People on Twitter daily at 11 a.m. Eastern to see our question of the day, because we always want to know what you think and what reality TV you are loving. Basically, we just always want to hear from you guys, all right? It is time for our final break of the day before we leave you with some retro reality. So don't go anywhere. Kameron and I will be right back. Welcome back to Reality Check. I am still here with Kameron Westcott from the Real Housewives of Dallas. Now, Kameron, I have a treat for you and for everyone watching at home again. Yes, it's from our Reality History Vault, and this is a very historic moment in Housewives Girls Trip history. So let's check it out.
You have gone around to everybody asking where I've gone to treatment, do I have a sponsor? We've asked you.
In this 2015 episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, things get heated when Lisa questions Kim's sobriety.
I am fine. We care about you. I'm concerned about you at your situation at home.
And Eileen quickly piles on.
I'm not talking to you. And I'm just shut your f***ing mouth. I've had enough of you, you beast. Beast? Yeah. How dare you?
Yolanda tries valiantly to keep the peace.
When I talked to her, she said, Yolanda, my husband has only been sober for 3 years.
But fails miserably.
Excuse me? Did you just say let's talk about the husband?
Because Kim sends Lisa off the rails.
Never. Everybody will know. My husband. Everybody will know. You understand that? Never go after my husband.
Lisa losing it is one of the great moments in reality history, because you gotta love a girl for standing by her man.
I lost my marbles.
Never talk smack about Harry Hamlin. I mean, how does that compare to some of the girls' trips that you've been on throughout the franchise?
Gosh, this reminds me now of, our Mexico trip. I mean, to be honest, I get it, and my famous napkin toss, I feel like that was similar to me, as Lisa was throwing her glass.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it.
You ladies know how to rumble, that's for sure.
And I honestly feel like, there is no place for other people to be going after your husband or your family. I mean, that's just like below the line.
Yeah,
so
agreed. Well, look, I can't say thank you enough for joining me today and just being such a fabulous guest. It's been a pleasure to meet you. Come back anytime.
Thank you so much.
And of course, you make sure that you catch Kameron on Real Housewives of Dallas every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on Bravo. And remember to follow @People on Twitter to watch the newest Reality Check episode streaming Monday through Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I am Lyndsey Rodrigues, and I will check you next week. Bye.